Hey guys, hope everything's going well. You guys know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH_sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of heat lately. I just wanted to tell you that just because people are getting triggered,
guess what? They all consume soy products in copious quantities. Soy boys.
doesn't mean that I'm going to stop doing videos, right? Will I lose some subscribers from this? Yes, because this is a very polarized discussion. But if you watched me from over a year ago, I haven't shied away from hot button issues out there. So, you know, it is what it is. I get it. Some people don't want to hear this topic over and over again. Fine, okay? But I found some other information. Some people may know it, but I still believe it needs to be discussed. Other channels won't discuss it as much because they need to be really careful, because if they're getting endorsements, and I don't hate on anyone getting endorsements, right? You got to be very careful in what you say. You got to be very careful. So, the Good Old Boy Network, why they won't touch this altering issue, whether there's altering or not. And it's because when you see pictures like this, do I think Nat Turner is going to do anything? He may ask questions to Kurt like he did the other day, but when you see pictures like this, I don't think anything is going to be done.
Boxes, we have huge, massive problems.
Have some discussions at Collectors Universe. Beckett, for all I know, I doubt they're gonna talk about it at all. At least Nat Turner reaches out to people, or you can reach out to him. That being said, is anything going to be done? I don't think so. Right? And the question becomes, is this practice, in people's words, kosher or not kosher, right? And I wanted to look at this because, once again, this is a topic that interests me, right? I, first of all, am very passionate about this because I don't use any microfiber cloth. I don't use any sprays. I find the fun of the hobby is to be a challenge, right? And me wiping even a fingerprint, you know, that's just not my thing. You know, I don't like the Federal Reserve printing monopoly money. I'm a very picky eater as well. So put all that together, I don't want to put chemicals on my freaking cards. Okay? I get it. Half of you guys are totally for that, right? That's your own thing, okay? But I do want to look at this, right? And I was debating whether or not to do this video because this guy looks like a really nice guy, by the way. His name, Mr. Minty, Mr. Minty card cleaning spray. Now, the thing is this against the guidelines of PSA? I don't know. Because it's a gray area. And I'll discuss a little bit about this gray area once again and tie it into what's been going on in the market the past year and a half in cards. So, Mr. Minty card cleaning spray, I think this is what was shown by some of the people out there. The spray is the perfect formula to safely clean your card surface. Our 100% alcohol-free solution will clean and remove factory oils, fingerprints, smudges, and surface debris quickly and effectively. It's quick drying, no streaking, no swirls. Cleans and dries in seconds. Safe for most cards, glossy card surfaces, including ultra, modern, prism, etc. Okay? Spray directly onto Mr. Minty microfiber cloth to apply. Gently apply to the surface of your card, starting from the center outward and in small circular motions. So some of the things that Nat said is okay is a microfiber cloth, and then to get rid of fingerprints, smudges, surface debris, he's fine with using a microfiber cloth. Is a cleaning solution okay? I don't know. I really don't know. And Nat didn't even know too when he was text messaging me. Now, the Minty card polish, is that okay as well? I mean, granted, there are other products that Mr. Minty has which are totally fine. It's on his website. But you guys can look at it. I think he sells like other products, and he also examines cards when he's at shows. Okay. So this is what he says. Mr. Minty card polish is quick and effective for restoring the surface of high gloss cards. PSA talks about evidence of restoration. Is that the same definition? I don't know at this point, right? And let's look at this. Our card polish will safely improve surface imperfections, including factory films, residue from aging, minor surface issues, surface spotting from outside sources. Then it talks about different cards which are good for it. Please note, effective on minor surface scratches, but please note that many scratches are too deep to improve. So if it's minor, is that okay? Once again, a message from PSA would be fine, but I don't think they are going to address it. Directions: apply a small amount of polish onto Mr. Minty polish applicator. Spread polish on the card surface in a circular motion. Let polish set for a few minutes. Remove polish with buffing pad in a circular motion, starting inward and moving out. Be sure to go over cards a few times to remove all polish from the card. And then he talks about practice. And then he says, important notice regarding surface scratches, Mr. Minty does not recommend or condone the use of any over-the-counter waxes or chemicals on a card, including automotive and plastic care products. If defects cannot be removed by gentle wiping with Mr. Minty products, we do not recommend a more forceful approach, as it may lead to irreparable damage. So he's saying don't use other chemicals. So maybe with PSA it may be fine. I just don't know. And this is, once again, something that, in my opinion, would help PSA in the long run. Just saying, hey, this is good, this is not good, these chemicals good, these chemicals bad, or this solution's good, etc. And once again, I'm not saying this is illegal based on PSA's grading standards. I just don't know, 100% shadow of a doubt, based on my talk with Nat Turner. And some people would be like, nah, this is not good at all. It may not be as bad as a actual wax or a chemical, but there's still some polish, right? Which the hardline people like me and others would say, nah, I don't think it's good. But once again, I'm not over at the grading companies. So, I just wanted to bring this up. I don't think, personally, the grading companies will make any announcement about this, because it could open up a can of worms. But if they do say something, that would be good. A few other things. So card values have been going down the past year and a half for the most part, right? And if you notice that, hey, if people have been using this for a long, long time, right? Then, despite using these chemicals, right? They got burned, irregardless, unless there's some flippers that were able to do some interesting arbitrage with CSG cards and send them to PSA, etc. But PSA was closed, so they had a huge backlog, etc. So what may have happened is that all these cards were in a backlog at the time where card prices were high, and by the time they're getting the cards back, they went down in value. That's what may have happened. I wonder now, though, if PSA is opening back up, right? $22 a card, from my understanding. And now I wonder if people are going to do some arbitrage with some other companies, maybe CSG, right? and they're going to do the hanky-panky, which I call, and apply whatever chemical solution substance out there, take a CSG9, turn it to PSA 10, bada bing, bada boom, they've made a killing with their arbitrage. And some people are saying, like, why are you so passionate about this? Or why you keep on talking about this? Because in my opinion, using any substance is crossing the line, because what's going to happen to the cards in the future, right? Are they going to have some sort of damage because of all these products that are used? Are they going to wear and tear, even though they're encapsulated? I mean, these are really good questions. Maybe a chemist can answer this. Maybe you need to know all the ingredients or all the items in the products. Once you know that, then you could probably say, okay, this is going to happen with this. This is what's going to happen to the cards. And also, I'm just thinking out loud, is there going to be a premium for cards if they can detect which aren't altered in the future? And for cards that are altered, are they going to have a lower value because you could tell the way that from how it looks? So that's why I'm really passionate about it. It's not this, okay, short term, okay, everyone's trying to make a buck, why are you going after that? No, I always look at things from a long-term point of view, right? I always look at collectibles, hey, it takes time to make money. Sure, some of you guys can flip, but most times collectibles take time. And I'm just thinking, okay, from Taleb's fragile versus anti-fragile perspective, right? This strategy of taking these cards, polishing them, is fragile because, first of all, what's going to happen to the card down the road, right? Is it going to decay, right? That's bad for the hobby long term, in my opinion. You know, I want to look at it from, I want the hobby to be more anti-fragile, but once Wall Street came in, that totally changed. So it is what it is. I prefer no chemicals used because guess what? Cards are going to remain in a good form. No doubt about that in my mind. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this. I was debating whether or not to do this, but at the end of the day, I want to share my thoughts. I understand it's going to tick people off. I'm not going to be able to get more subscribers from this, actually. I'll lose subscribers, but when push comes to shove, I do want to tell people what I think. And that's what this blog has been about the past year and a half, or since December of 2020. I'm not going to shy away from speaking my mind. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below, guys. Thank you. Bye.